Imagine Ferrari announcing a brand new manual V12 supercar in 2026. Car enthusiasts around the world would probably celebrate. But here's the twist. This isn't actually a manual, at least not in the traditional sense. This is the new Ferrari Dodici Cilindri Manuale, and it might be one of the most fascinating cars Ferrari has ever created. It gives you the feeling of driving a classic gated manual Ferrari, yet underneath it's hiding an advanced 8-speed dual-clutch transmission. So the big question is, has Ferrari reinvented the manual gearbox, or is this just a clever illusion? Let's decode it. At first glance, the Dodici Cilindri Manuale looks almost identical to the standard version. The long hood, the dramatic proportions, the unmistakable Ferrari styling inspired by the legendary Daytona. It looks elegant, aggressive, and timeless all at once. Look closer though, and you'll notice unique details reserved exclusively for the Manuale. Special forged wheels, laser-etched Ferrari shields crafted using technology normally reserved for luxury coins. Exclusive liveries celebrating Ferrari's legendary gated manual era. Active aerodynamic elements with carbon fiber accents, quad exhaust tips. Every single one of the 1,499 examples will pass through Ferrari's tailor-made program, making each car feel uniquely personal. Now let me ask you something. If you had the opportunity to own one Ferrari, would you choose a fully customized V12 Grand Tourer like this? Or would you still go for something like the Ferrari F80 or SF90XX? Let me know in the comments. Now let's talk about the masterpiece hiding under that beautiful hood. Ferrari didn't touch the engine. And honestly, why would they? This is still Ferrari's magnificent, naturally aspirated 6.5-liter V12. No turbochargers, no superchargers, no hybrid assistance. Just 12 cylinders producing an incredible 820 horsepower and around 500 pound-feet of torque. Performance? Exactly what you'd expect from a modern Ferrari flagship. 0 to 62 miles per hour in under 3 seconds. A top speed of over 211 miles per hour. Even in today's electrified world, those numbers remain breathtaking. But here's where everything changes. Open the door and you'll immediately notice something that Ferrari promised it would never bring back. A gated manual gear lever, 3 pedals, a proper clutch. It looks exactly like the classic Ferraris enthusiasts have dreamed about for decades. Except, none of it is mechanically connected to the engine. Yes, you heard that correctly. The gear lever doesn't physically shift gears. The clutch pedal doesn't directly operate a clutch. Everything is electronic. Ferrari has engineered an incredibly sophisticated drive-by-wire system that perfectly simulates the feeling of a real manual transmission. The gearbox underneath remains an advanced 8-speed dual-clutch automatic. But when you activate Manuale mode, the experience changes completely. The beautifully machined aluminum gear lever moves through authentic metal gates with that iconic Ferrari click-clack sound enthusiasts love. The clutch pedal offers realistic resistance, engagement points, and even feedback through carefully engineered springs and mechanical linkages. You can even stall the car. Yes, Ferrari intentionally programmed the possibility of stalling because they wanted the experience to feel authentic. That's attention to detail. And Ferrari didn't stop there. The system even prevents impossible gear selections. Try shifting into first gear while cruising at highway speeds. The gearbox simply refuses. It protects itself while still letting you enjoy the sensation of driving a true manual. When you're finished enjoying mountain roads, simply switch back into automatic mode. Instantly, the same transmission transforms back into a smooth 8-speed dual-clutch gearbox, perfect for everyday driving. It's 2 completely different personalities in one car. Brilliant. Or fake. That's the debate. Interestingly, Ferrari isn't the first company to try this idea. Koenigsegg introduced something remarkably similar with the incredible CC850. And surprisingly, even Bugatti's CEO admitted he absolutely loved the experience after driving it. That tells us something important. Maybe the future isn't about choosing between traditional driving and modern technology. Maybe it's about combining both. Ferrari seems to believe that's exactly where performance cars are heading. Now let's talk exclusivity, because buying a Ferrari has never been as simple as walking into a dealership. The Dodici Cilindri Manuale sits among Ferrari's most exclusive special series models, above the standard lineup, alongside icons like the 296 Speciale, SF90XX, and 812 Competizione. And beyond those are Ferrari's legendary Icona models, like the Daytona SP3 and Monza SP1. Then come Ferrari's tailor-made creations. And finally, one-off Ferraris built entirely for a single customer. Cars that only one person on Earth will ever own. The Manuale fits perfectly into this world of exclusivity. Only 1,499 examples, each individually customized, each representing what could become one of Ferrari's last great naturally aspirated V12 Grand Tours. Which makes me wonder, could this become one of the most collectible Ferraris of the next decade? Personally, I think it has every ingredient. a naturally aspirated V12, limited production, classic-inspired styling, and perhaps the most innovative driving experience Ferrari has ever created. Whether you consider the Manuale a masterpiece or simply a very clever simulation, one thing is undeniable. Ferrari has once again found a way to make the automotive world stop and pay attention. Now, I want to hear from you. Would you buy this revolutionary Manuale? Or would you rather have a traditional gated manual Ferrari from the past? Tell me your choice in the comments. And if you enjoy discovering the world's rarest supercars, luxury machines, hypercars, billionaire lifestyles, and the future of automotive engineering, make sure you subscribe to Luxury Decoded and turn on notifications. Because every week we decode the world's most extraordinary cars. And trust me, the next one is even more unbelievable.